Hi everybody, Zach here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Dogecoin to $1. I do believe we will get there. I'm going to tell you when I believe we will get there in this video and just a few catalysts that will also help us get to $1. So you're going to want to stick around in this video. We're also going to talk about a recent article that came out and some price predictions in terms of when it would reach $1 are in there. We're going to talk about those. And then as well, we're going to take a look at some of the charts. And what I mean is the Google Trends chart. We're going to put Dogecoin up against the big players, the Bitcoins and the Ethereums, just to see over the past month and over the past week, how many people are searching up Dogecoin compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you're interested in that, you're going to want to stick around for that interesting data. So let's go back to where we started. Dogecoin to $1. Here's what I'm going to say right up front. Before I do, not financial advice, just for entertainment and informational purposes only. I believe Dogecoin is going to reach $1 at least sometime in 2022. And here's why. Let's take a look first off at the 1-year chart. So this thing was under 1 cent for such a long time, right? Then somebody talked about Dogecoin. Right? This is when Elon started to talk about Doge. It was late 2020 as we headed into 2021. Then we started to see some slow growth and then the initial pop happens. At the end of January, we get our initial pop. It gets on people's radar. Throughout January, we're slowly going up. Another big pop through February. Okay? I got into Doge down when we first heard about it when it first got to 1 cent. So that was sometime actually in mid-January after a dip. It might have been right in here. Okay. Now, I later sold at 8 cents, right around there. Obviously, big mistake. I learned my lesson. However, let's get back to the chart. So in February here, look at all of this consolidation. February and March just hovered around 5, 6 cents. A lot of people thought, this thing's going away, right? It's no longer a story. Everybody's selling it off, and then boom. Parabolic movement. I mean, boom. Look at that. Parabolic. Then a slight dip. Okay, it's going to crash back down. This thing's still a joke. Oh my gosh, whatever. It's 2 cents. It's going to come down to nothing. Boom. Then we've seen the pop leading up to the Elon interview and I guess hosting of SNL, right? So we got all the way to the top. We got all the way up to just about 74 cents is the all-time high. Let's double check that, make sure. Yeah, just under 74 cents. So let's call it 74 cents. Dogecoin gets all the way up to 74 cents, leading up to the actual event, right? Sells off right after that. It was a classic, buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. Now, I do think that'll probably happen again at some point, right? Where, it'll ramp up and then it'll be, crashing right back down the day later, right? Especially maybe in 2022 when we get the Doge 1 rocket, which is reason number 1 why I believe Dogecoin will hit $1 in 2022. I believe with the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, talking about this all the time, and you can say what you want about Elon. I think this is more of a net positive than a net negative for Dogecoin and for all of crypto. Okay, with him talking about it on social media, I know there's been a lot of things lately that, I get it, are a little, not necessarily great, right? But overall, I believe that with the media hype that we saw with SNL, it's going to be that and then some, right? Twofold when it comes to the Doge 1 rocket. By that time, I believe by the end of the year, if we get to like 50 cents, 60 cents, and just kind of hover around there, we head into 2022 with this news looming. I think that could be a massive, massive catalyst, and I think it'll receive a ton of media attention, and I think that alone will be enough. Not to mention another catalyst, and that is that the developers and Elon are working to try to come to a better solution and make Dogecoin better in all facets, right, with speed and scalability. So by 2022, some of those things should be in the works, you would think, right? That's my second big catalyst in why I believe in 2022, and this is a pretty bullish case, I think, if you look at some of the other expert opinions out there. I'm not an expert, but if you look at some of the expert opinions, they've got a little later time period, and we're going to get into a little bit of that here in this video. So looking at the charts, though, right now we've just been kind of consolidating quite a bit. We're hovering in that 30 range. Of course, we've had that quick pop here in June, but otherwise, Low 30s seem to be where a nice support level is. At the time of this recording, just about 31 cents. Just in general, I like Dogecoin in terms of adding my position. Anytime I can get it lower than 30 cents, I'm looking to add to that position. So with that said, let's take a look now at these charts. So algorithm-based forecasting service Wallet Investor predicts Dogecoin will trade up from 35 cents at the start of July to 42 cents by the end of 2021. So a little bit less than. I think if we can get to 50 cents, I would be okay with my prediction of 2022 we reach $1. It suggests the price will rise to 57 by the end of 2022. So it doesn't give it a lot of growth there in 2022, which I thought was interesting. And it will reach 72 cents by the end of 2023. And they're saying by 2025 October, to be precise, we will reach $1. Now, again, I may be way off here, but I just believe we're going to get there sooner. I don't think we'll necessarily get there and stay there, but I do think we will set all-time highs into that $1 range, okay? So that's kind of my thinking. Now, Digital Coin has also revised its predictions for Dogecoin's future value. They had, so they've got expecting the price to average 49 cents in 2021, compared with an earlier forecast of 73. Now, its longer-term forecast puts the price at an average of 60 cents in 2022, 98 in 2025, and they don't have it, I guess, crossing over the dollar mark until 2028, where they have it at $1.53. So here is a graph showcasing some price predictions. So this would showcase very modest but slow growth year by year, a little drop off here in 2027. Perhaps they're thinking just a crypto winter, if you will, in 2027, and then a nice pop here in 2028. So if you're holding this thing for the long term, these predictions on digital coin price say 2028 you'll be at $1.50. So that's kind of interesting to think about. Now, the last thing I want to show you is the Google trend. So let's put Dogecoin up against Bitcoin, Ethereum, two big household names in the crypto space, right? So we got Doge. This is the past 30 days worldwide. Now, Bitcoin is in a class of its own when it comes to anything you look at, right? Market cap right now, at least, just holders and money into it, right? And Google Trends, no different, right? People are searching up Bitcoin way more than they're searching anything else. However, number 2 market cap is Ethereum. Look at Dogecoin next to Ethereum. This is the past 30 days worldwide Google search trends. Very, very similar. Now, we take this out. This is interesting. So let's take this out actually further. Let's take it out 90 days. What happens? You'll see here Dogecoin actually has higher search traffic in the past 3 months opposed to its Ethereum counterpart, which is absolutely crazy, right? So they had these big peaks, right? And this really helps them out. However, look where we are recently. Since May, since the middle of May, so for about a month now, very close, right? Well, look what happened last time we were very close in March, right? Now, I'm not saying one of these big pops is coming, but if history repeats itself, when these things kind of line up together, it seems to pop afterwards. So perhaps that next catalyst could be right around the corner for Dogecoin. But I'll stick to my prediction, 2022, I believe it'll reach $1. I want to hear your prediction for Doge when it hits $1. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe as well. And for those of you who are new here, welcome to the channel. And hopefully you stay. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. I'd love to have you come back and join us in another video. So that about does it for this one. And everybody, take care. I'll see you in the next video.